Well, as the lockdown continues, I thought it would be nice to be checking in with Liam Rice at the MSPCA. Liam, if he's not starring in films, that's what he does. Oh, and the haircut, Liam. What's going on?
I thought join in on the craze. No, I'm joking. I went blonde a few weeks ago, and I'm paying the price for it. So I just thought, instead of trying to fight it, I took the easy route out. So I'm just starting fresh.
And you have these thousands upon thousands of followers on Instagram. Do they like it, or have you not shown it yet?
I haven't really shown it yet. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but I want to grow back a little bit before they come with pitchforks. Like, what have you done? Why have you?
Anyway, with your MSPCA hat on, the lockdown means obviously you haven't had people coming out to view animals and do all that sort of thing. So, what's going on? How are you coping?
Well, we had to try and think of new ways to basically keep that connection going with the public. We are still doing rescues, and our tea rooms have just reopened in a takeaway service, but we are still close to the public. So it has put a bit of a strain on how we view adoptions and how we go forward with adoptions. So, for example, if you would like to adopt a cat, we're doing a lot of virtual meets. It's not ideal because obviously a lot of people would like to actually see the animal face to face. But our corridors, for those that have been up at the Manx SPCA before, are very, very slim. So it's not safe for the members of the public to go up and down. So we're doing a lot of virtual meets when we can, and we're treating each case as its own case, and basically just working together with the public to create a plan that works for them as well as us. So we're just trying to be as flexible as possible, really.
And during the lockdown, have your services been more needed? I mean, has there been more animals in need of help, or what?
It's been really interesting. So in the first couple of weeks, obviously, especially in the beginning when we weren't really allowed to be driving, we've seen a huge, massive decrease, obviously, in roadkill with cats and other wildlife. So they have kind of benefited from it, really. There's been a little bit more as people have been back going to work and driving again. But what we have noticed is that a lot of the public have actually been a lot more helpful. Not saying that they weren't before, but a lot of people are actually bringing animals to us because obviously they're out and about and they might not be working as much, or they're working from home. So on their daily exercise walks, they tend to see more. And instead of just calling us, they'll actually bring it to us, which is great. So we've managed. So it's all good.
In this situation, I imagine having a pet can be really helpful, especially if someone's by themselves. So has there been quite a demand for the uptake of animals being rehomed?
We have seen a lot of, and we did predict it because it's what people do, and people want to help in any way they can. And if they can't volunteer, they've offered to foster. And we've tried to stay clear from that as much as possible because the problem is that people do get attached to dogs and cats, and as we're still doing our adoptions anyway, we haven't fully stopped them. We still feel that we can adopt those animals to full homes and not just temporarily homes. So it's a lovely gesture. So we basically kept those people on record, so if we do get overwhelmed by too many dogs or too many cats, then we can always let them know that we've decided to put these animals on foster, and then we'll get in touch with them. But at the moment, we're not doing that. And then that's about it, really. And
I suppose all your events that you put on to raise money have been a bit hit as well, haven't they?
Yeah. So all my events, obviously, so my role is the PR and fundraiser, and mainly a huge part of my role is doing events. So I've taken it as a challenge to basically try and think of ways that I can raise money virtually instead of physically. Like many charities and other organisations, it has been very tough. I'm basically trying to start from scratch, seeing what works, seeing what clearly doesn't. So, for example, I'm trying to think of maybe doing the events that we do run throughout the year. So we've got our open day or our fun dog show, is perhaps doing them virtually. It's quite difficult to try and plan it though, because we're not too sure of what the new kind of restrictions will be by the time these events come. So they're later on in the year. So I'm kind of just holding holding on to them, seeing. I've got a plan. I've got a backup plan just in case, but I'm just seeing, will the restrictions get lifted in time? Will they not? And if they do, what is that going to look like for events or public areas? It's going to be so interesting.
The new normal, whatever that's going to be.
Normal, yeah. So it's a kind of just wait and see, I guess.
Well, if people want to help, in a sense, get hold of you and got some ideas, maybe have some money to give, is it the website the best bet to go to?
Yes, our website, which is www.manxspca.com, which has all the animals that are currently up for adoption. And we've got a donate button there. We've also got an Amazon wish list that's on the website. Or you can take a look on our Facebook page, which again, Manx SPCA, and just try and keep up to date with us. And yes, it would be nice just to basically just keep that connection going really with the public. But we are still here. We're still doing rescues, and we're here to help if you need us. So that's the main thing.